Hey, how's everyone doing? I hope your holiday season has been bright and everyone's doing really well. So today I have a lot of these more off the wall, kind of obscure, kind of smaller runs from Valiant Comics. This first one right here came out in 1994. This was right before Acclaim kind of purchased Valiant and changed everything up. But this is The Visitor, issue 1. This was written by Kevin Van Hook. It's illustrated by Bernard Chang, who worked on Harbinger for a long time. But Harbinger had ended. Harbinger had only gone 25 books. But from 1994, here is The Visitor, issue 1. I think these books must have been a much smaller print. I didn't have these. Issue 2. This character is involved with Toyo Harada and Harbinger.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Got those bright red and yellows that Valiant was known for. That was their kind of main color palette, the hot colors. This is an extraterrestrial book. I think it was the first time Valiant had ever really dabbled into that kind of science fiction. Issue 3. This is a book in the Earthquake crossover. Now, Valiant was known for having done Unity and the Chaos Effect. But as you can see with this book, the logo has completely changed. They're no longer using that really cool design with the star. So it's now Acclaim Comics Incorporated and Valiant. They just kind of kept that title around out of recognition. But still Van Hook and Chang. That hadn't changed.
Our biggest concentration is on trying to get storytelling back to what it was a few years ago, where the emphasis was on a writer and a penciler working together to come up with a union that made sense, something that is greater than the sum of its parts.
That's Toyo Harada in the top right. He's the main Harbinger. I'm looking forward to looking at these, you know. I'd already kind of moved on to other things for a while, other than comics, so I didn't see these on the stands, but there couldn't have been more than 10,000 of each of these made. I don't think they could afford to be that wrong. Here's a Bart Sears cover, I believe. Either that or it's the artist that can draw just like Sears. He's sick. Here's Ninjak taking exception to the Visitor.
Well, we don't take kindly to you.
Well, we don't take kindly to folks that don't take kindly around here.
It wasn't taken kindly to him. That's a pretty cool cover. Issue 7. Okay, and at this point, the Visitor had made some friends. You know, he was acclimating and integrating and sharing recipes. And so I was missing, I think, 8, 9, 10, and 11, but here's issue 12. I didn't need the entire run. I just wanted something to represent this.
You do not need to complete the run of the Visitor, boy. It'll be okay. Just leave it as it is, boy. Yeah.
Character in the collection. Issue 13, the reveal. Spoiled. The Visitor's human, or at least humanoid, or human-like. We don't know the extent. Maybe she's gonna find out, but we don't know.
Hold on, Jacob. What they say you is?
Excuse me?
What they say you is?
What they say I what?
When you standing in the bathroom or sitting in the bathroom, what they say you is?
Well, when I'm in there by myself.
Looks like you won. Let's see. And this is The Visitor versus the Valiant Universe. Who is the Visitor? Why must he die? Oh. A little early to find out for me. Here's The Visitor versus the Valiant Universe, issue 2. And it has some cool characters here. Geomancer, Bloodshot, someone using Exo armor, someone using Armorine's armor, the Visitor, Exo Man of War, and in the top right, Solar. Here's another one. I'd forgotten about this run. Attack Comics kind of reminded me. This is Time Walker. It's written by Bob Hall. Don Perlin, primary penciler. Don Perlin had done a run of Bloodshot.
I'm Bob Hall. I write and draw Shadow Man for Valiant Comics, and I also write an occasional Time Walker.
I'm Don Perlin, editor of Shadow Man, penciler of Time Walker, and creative director of Valiant Comics.
Inked over by Gonzalo Mayo, a really good house inker.
Should I paint pictures? Should I sing songs? This was her wise reply.
Opened up cover. The great thing about Time Walker was he was a brother of the Eternal Warrior, Billy Anapata. And this is Ivar Anapata. He's also a brother of Armstrong, of Archer and Armstrong. And all three of them are immortal men, thousands of years old, dating way back. But
the Valiant Comics database on Time Walker. Time Walker is an adjective for those who can use time arcs to travel through different eras. As a title, it is often attributed to Ivar as the hero of the Valiant universe. His younger brothers are Aram, also known as Armstrong of Archer and Armstrong, and Galad, also known as the Eternal Warrior. However, the title is also held and used by the inventor of time travel herself, Neela Sethi. So that's a pretty cool little look at it.
I have to learn more about Time Walker. I don't know about this whole time jumping aspect of the Valiant universe that they are introducing. It looks pretty cool. There's a lot of different takes on time traveling. I'd like to see theirs. The intricacies and how things get played with and so forth. Here's Time Walker 2. This is still written by Van Hook with Castrillo doing pencils, still had Gonzalo Mayo inking. But here's Rick Leonardi cover. Love that. Some mercenaries. And we're rolling with Earthquake. Another Leonardi cover on issue 9. All right, we're back to having Bob Hall, Perlin, and Mayo, so the original creative team. They've probably given Don Perlin a little time to get caught up with some pencils, and Gonzalo Mayo, he was fast. But that's a great cover. On issue 9, what do we have here? Oh, they were a little out of order. Forgive me. Here's issue 2, Charge into Disaster. Looks like he time jumped right in the middle of a war. And it looks like he's on the wrong side for the moment. I don't know the extent of what these immortal men can take and survive. I'm not sure. But I know a point blank cannon blast would definitely catch that. Kind of the equivalent of running over Wolverine with a steamroller and then backing it up a couple of times. It's like, what can he take? Ivar gets 10 with a splat. So, how cool, he's got some cards on him. That's a dead giveaway. 2 of the Ace of Spades. That's just asking for trouble. And he's got an apple. And yeah, he looks like he's jumped into modern times, though. Some kind of smoking device or a flashlight. Okay, yeah, we were out of order. Here's issue 5. That's wild, man. That's Don Perlin doing some cool stuff. Don Perlin goes way back, probably well before Werewolf by Midnight. He's been doing dynamic stuff like this. And just recently, he did he paid tribute to his time on Bloodshot. And I really don't touch the New Valiant stuff. Some friends have sent me New Valiant books, and I hold on to them, but I really don't look at them too much. But that's issue 4. Here we have Time Walker yearbook. So that was like a Valiant version of a annual looks like another one of those wrap covers. Let's see, he's dealing with hardcore right here. That's pretty nice. Hardcore and some Harbinger. What does he do? He just keeps jumping into the middle of fights. It looks like you have the Harbinger and the Hardcore ready to tangle. And what does he show up to referee? I mean, let the two parties duke it out, man.
Over the line!
Huh?
I'm sorry, Smokey. You were over the line. That's a foul.
Issue 5. Here we have Ivar of Arabia. I'm not sure, but he brought a motorcycle with him this time. It's kind of a man holding a couple of tablets in the background. I think he wants to ride his motorcycle through the parted Red Seas. It's the only thing I can think of. It'll be a wild ride. Oh my gosh. Time Walker 6, Harbinger Wars, part 1 of 3. That's another Leonardi cover. That's cool. I see some kind of future thing, so it's definitely a more future and a less familiar terrain. Who knows? Who knows what he's trying to interfere with now? All right, he's got a It's Jesse Ventura and the Predator.
Payback time.
At least he's picked a side. That's pretty cool. Harbinger Wars 2 of 3, Leonardi. I like it. A different creative team on issue 10 of Deborah Doyle, James McDonald,
you've got to be
Howard Simpson,
the ugliest chick I've seen.
Mike DiCarlo inking. We still have Rick Leonardi banging out some pretty cool covers. Yes. Okay, here's issue 11. Same creative team. Everything going on there. Same cover. Artists. That is cool. Those bright, vibrant, valiant colors. Sorry these were out of order, but I think this is going to be one of the last ones, if not the last. So we had Washington,
We've known each other since we were 9 or 10. Together we climbed hills and trees.
Don Perlin and Gonzalo Mejo. They were going to close it out for us. And what's this cover? I see some kind of oil rig type. Yeah. Okay, that's part of the 19th century, at least. I don't know what he's involved in. Maybe a prohibition kind of story. I don't know. Yeah, the guy who sent the Time Walker, he gift wrapped them for me. Did such a good job. I had to keep some of the paper. I just thought it was really cool. I'd never seen Christmas dinosaur wrapping paper, and I went.
Could you find me? Would you just lay me down? Travel on till the morning again.
All right, Our Marines. Our Marines, written by Gonzalez. That's George with a J.
That's it, Jorge.
And that's a Rick Calafiore cover. One of Charlton 66's favorite contemporary artists. John Calafiore. I call him Calafiore. I think it's
Mr. Samir Naga. Not gonna work here anymore anyway.
But big fan of his. I follow his daily Instagram posts. He'll do like a warm-up page, and it's really cool to see what he's working on that day. believe he inks his own stuff for the most part, which is nice. Issue 2. Okay, issue 3 was some spider aliens. That is no joke. So you know what? I stand corrected. Valiant they've been dealing with the UFOs for a while. The spider
Hello.
aliens, I forgot. They were a big part of Exo Manowar and Solar. So, yeah, okay. I guess the Visitor wasn't that big of a stretch. That is a good cover, man. That is... Oh, he's having a smoke? That's cool. Yeah, okay. This guy's pretty heavy. I don't know what he's into, but he's chilling out. Everything, including the bathroom sink.
There I go, there I go, there I go. But I don't go nowhere without my gym hat. When I'm rapping, if she's clapping, then I'm strapping because I'm smarter than that.
Issue 5, the Chaos Effect. Okay. And check out the psychedelic borders on that. Makes me want to break out the black light and lava lamp. I like that. Chaos Effect Delta. That is a beautiful shade of blue, man. I need to put on some Jimi Hendrix. Can you see that? Hopefully, some sense. That is a nice blue. Armorines Big Hunt. Exo Manowar. Wish I could tell you more about this book. I really haven't read it. Beautiful Califiore art. Is that another wraparound? Or no. Oh, it is. Deep space too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The Armorines and XO have made friends, and they're fighting some Malevs. Malevs are the malevolent robot beings from the Valiant. I think it's year 3000, from which Rai comes from, and Magnus Robot Fighter. That's what they fought all the while. Pretty cool. Getting down to the nitty gritty is issue 8. Good clean image, hot colors. Issue 9, Covert Action. This was way before the video game Halo or anything like that. This book's art design was pretty much right on the cusp of new things. Man, that. Look at the mechanic, technical drawing, usually that usually we've been a draftsman working for Chevrolet, doing concepts of new automobiles. But he gave us his talent into comic books. The Cuban Connection, part 1 of 2. Cool. So last I have of that, Psylords is something pretty far out. I've only ever had Psylords 1, Reign of the Star Watchers. Now this book was presented in Valiant Vision, which was Valiant's kind of version of 3D. Like I said, Valiant was all about the hot colors, bright fiery reds and yellows. So thinking, oh, by the way, this is a chromium cover, which makes it a pretty cool sound. I like that.
Sounds like a dog's nuts.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd be remiss not to show the entire wraparound image. But yeah, so there was supposed to be something to this. I have the glasses somewhere. You had to buy the glasses with that book. But yeah, I think it's pretty much just jumps off the page a little bit. Psylords, they're basically, I think they're in the year 3000, and they're descendants of the Hardcore, which Hardcore, they basically tap into the Harbinger's abilities, and they allow anyone who's connected with an operator to give them any ability that a Harbinger would have. whether it be super strength or flying or use your imagination. Just about any kind of superhero power would be granted to them on demand through an operator on the other end. Sorry. That's issue 2. Still in Valiant Vision. Okay, going into the Chaos Effect, issue 3. Something in Greek up top. Okay, Mike Leake is on that cover. Okay, you know what? George Gonzalez. Let's take a quick look. I gotta probably change these bagging boards anyway. Quick look-see. Yeah. Oh, okay. Totally forgot. My boy Tony Badar, Anthony J.L. Badar, and David Wong. David Wong on pencils.
For the past 15 minutes now, you've been droning on about names. Toby Wong. Toby Wong. Toby Chung.
Bob Layton, editor-in-chief. Because they told the Big Biscuit, they said, Jim Shooter, report to the nearest parking lot because you're a fan. Biggest mistake ever in comic history is getting Jim Shooter is walking crying like a fire in the sun. Here's issue 5, still presented in Valiant Vision. When Psylords crash, worlds die. Mike Leake and Giordano cover. My boy Tony Badar. Young Tony Badar with his ponytail serves as traffic manager of Valiant's creators.
Best to resist the common trend that you see out there, where the story's kind of pitched by the side, where pages are built just on one cool shot of a character and everything else is sort of secondary. And what we're trying to do is show that you can get by telling a story where the events in it matter, where there's some sort of a progression with the character.
There's a whole other reality here. Oh, look at that frog guy. Many of them. Issue 6, the second part of Infection. Number 8, To Destroy the Destroyer. Nice perspective work on that. Mike Leake was pretty solid. I think Mike Leake, he did some work on hardcore and really strengthened his style before he got Psylords. Issue 9, Harbingers of the Future. Issue 10. I don't have much to say about that. And they were putting the barcode on the cover at this point. A lot of people online will try to sell these as newsstand, but no, I don't believe this book ever really went to newsstand. So, Secret Weapons was, it's a relatively old Valiant title. This was kind of, if you can imagine it, this is like the Valiant version of the Avengers. So Joe St. Pierre, who first worked at Valiant on Rye, this book. Pretty cool comic. Oh yeah, look at how bright that is. We liked them bright. We like a bright. Lime green, tangerine orange. Yeah, just makes you hungry for Starburst. Oh, we have Jeff McHenry, the Geomancer. Anyway, yeah, this is just a really cool book. You got a lot of bang for your dollar. Just to have Shadow Man, Bloodshot, Eternal Warrior. You know, I think on the next one, probably gonna see even more characters. I never seen Bloodshot in red. He looks a little fancy. Cool cover though. Joe St. Pierre, another great kind of follow on Instagram. He does a lot of conventions, so he shows his missions that he does. And they are unbelievable. So, where's my boy Turok? That's a pretty cool cover. It makes me think of the Batman back there from Dark Knight issue 2.
Sorry, but I must drain
I
your
don't know. I like the cover. Some people these days might think it's a little corny. I like it. All right, enter the Ninjak.
My judge?
These are really, I like how tight the covers are. There's something about them.
I'm going to chop off your arm.
It's really nice brushwork on the ninjas too. The fabric. Sorry, these are pretty far back now. I'm gonna start moving them up. Secret Weapons, issue 6. And there he is. There's Turok, Dinosaur Hunter. Hope nothing happened to his right eye. I hope that's just lighting. Hopefully he's okay.
I'm gonna take you apart. Well, I hope you can enjoy the victory with one friggin' eye!
Pull these up. Here we have issue 8. Let me just see. Do they keep Joe St. Pierre writing? And wow. Oh, we lost our background. I got too excited. Maurice Fontenot started doing some script work.
Splash page is a dinosaur right there in your face going right at you. You know, it'd be really cool. You know?
So hopefully that wasn't them saying, Joe, you can't thicken a plot. They're more like saying, Joe, you're doing good on the art. Just focus on the art. Issue 9. Wow, it looks like with the cover to Spider-Man 23. If that scaffolding comes down on Bloodshot. Oh, cool. Yeah, here's the issue that came in the envelope. So it's been flattened back a little bit. It's originally the envelope goes up like that, and you can see there's some color fading on the top of the envelope. So maybe some of these have been out in the sun. Secret Weapons 13. And we have Geomancer. Geomancers are the world watchers of the Valiant universe. Kind of like the Jedis, you know. They're really in touch with nature, and nature speaks to them. This guy, Guardian of Earth, he looks like a tough Geomancer. They usually look more like, artists and philosophers. But this guy looks like he wants to fight. Usually, Eternal Warrior really gets along with the Geomancers. So this guy is putting up a tussle. Unnatural Forces. Issue 4. It looks like he's quitting his job. He's walking on. I don't know. Is that a pair of keys dangling in the foreground? Okay, so at this point we had a different artist. We had Rags Morales doing the penciling and inks. Rags Morales. He was good. Man, he got a pretty nice truck, Dinosaur Hunter. Riot Gear, part 1 of 2. With a peace sign. It's kind of like the character in Full Metal Jacket. What does it say? Born to kill and a peace sign next to each other. Rags Morales. Yeah, I like his Turok Dinosaur Hunter. I'm on board. Very nice. Issue 7. The Geomancer, Guardian of Earth. Devil in the Desert. Some snakes. He fights some pretty heavy dudes. Looks like he's in Vegas, though. Be a good act to catch. And so this lot, some of it's new stuff. And a lot of it's Bloodshot that I needed. Here's issue 1 of Bloodshot with that Barry Windsor Smith cover. Interesting little thing about this cover, this comic, is it dropped on the exact same day as the death of Superman in the black bag. So good one at this book. And Superman, you probably needed about $7-8. So it's a classic. First appearance of Colin King Bloodshot cameo. First cover. 7. I needed this issue 47. The seller said there was a little bit of rubbing by Batman. You want to go lie down, Batman? Okay. Night night, Batman. So there's a little bit of rubbing by the barcode, and I see it. And I'll tell you what, I don't care. I love it. 2 Chicks at the Same Time, issue 49. And these girls have knives going through their heads, so they're kinky. I'd never seen that one with the knives. And the seller just kind of randomly had it first or last. Bernard Chang, last issue of Bloodshot. So the most valuable book in the run. And the other ones are just contemporary Bloodshot. So, but yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a great new year. I hope we all stay together and stay communal and support each other. Don't heckle each other. Don't make fun of each other. We do it in good spirit, right? And remember, there's nothing wrong with a little self-deprecation in your videos. Excuse me, I gotta go hit the fridge. Because number 10, Mr. Rigamortis in the kitchen again.
And we finish up with number 10. Number 10, Mr. Rigamortis is in the kitchen again. Okay, that is something we will go with from here on out. Number 10, Rigamortis is in the kitchen again. All right, those are Higgyisms, and I will post that. Thank you, Mr. Rigamortis 86. All right, moving on.
Hey, thanks for watching. See you next time. Happy New Year.
From my electrical well, it's a simple message, and I'm leaving out the whistles and bells. So the room must listen to me, filibuster vigilantly.
E.T. signed out.